My life was a blur of classes, caffeine, and coding. I was just another face in the crowded lecture halls, another code monkey hunched over a laptop in the library. My days were predictable, mundane, ordinary, until they weren't. It started on a Tuesday, a perfectly normal, utterly forgettable Tuesday. The sun was shining, birds were chirping, and I was running late for my computer science class. As I sprinted across the quad, backpack bouncing, I had no idea that my reality was about to be irrevocably altered. My friend Mark was already seated when I slid into my seat, looking equal parts bored and bewildered by the lecture on binary trees. We exchanged a knowing glance. Data structures weren't exactly riveting, and I settled in for an hour of digital drudgery. Then it happened. The professor froze mid-sentence, his pointer hovering in the air. The hum of the projector ceased, plunging the room into an unsettling silence. And then, like a scene from a bad sci-fi movie, everything around us started to rewind. At first, it was just a subtle shift, a barely perceptible rewinding of time. But then it sped up. The professor was moving in reverse, his words playing backward in a distorted garble. Students around us were jolted back in their seats, expressions morphing from confusion to alarm. Mark and I exchanged a look of utter disbelief. The rewinding stopped as abruptly as it began, leaving us suspended in an eerie tableau vivant. The professor was back at the start of his lecture, pointer poised, a bewildered expression on his face. And then, as if nothing had happened, the projector flickered back to life, the hum resumed, and the lecture continued. We spent the rest of the day in a daze, replaying the bizarre event in our minds. Had we imagined it? Had we collectively hallucinated? Mark, ever the pragmatist, suggested sleep deprivation. I, on the other hand, entertained more outlandish theories. A glitch in the matrix, a rip in the space-time continuum, a cosmic rewind button accidentally pressed. We scoured the internet for any mention of similar occurrences, any explanation for the inexplicable, but there was nothing. We were left with our unanswered questions, our lingering unease, and the unsettling feeling that reality, as we knew it, was perhaps not as solid or as reliable as we'd once believed.